The human mind is a vast and intricate landscape filled with complexities that continue to captivate and perplex psychologists, researchers, and curious individuals alike. Beneath the surface of our everyday thoughts and behaviors lies a rich tapestry of psychological phenomena that challenge our assumptions and reveal the true depth of our existence. Stay with us as we go through 15 mind-blowing psychological facts about people, each one more fascinating than the last, shedding light on the profound mysteries that shape our experiences and interactions. 1. The illusion of memory. While we often take our memories for granted, believing them to be accurate representations of past events, the truth is far more complex. Our memories are not static recordings, but dynamic constructions shaped by our current emotions, beliefs, and experiences. The mere act of recalling a memory can alter its details, as our minds unconsciously fill in gaps or reshape narratives to align with our present perceptions, an illusion that challenges the very foundation of our perceived reality. This phenomenon has profound implications, not only for our personal lives but also for legal proceedings, historical accounts, and our understanding of the human psyche. By acknowledging the malleable nature of memory, we gain a deeper appreciation for the subjective nature of our experiences and the importance of approaching recollections with an open and discerning mindset. 2. The power of unconscious bias. Despite our best efforts to be objective and fair, we all harbor unconscious biases, deeply ingrained preferences and prejudices that operate beneath the surface of our conscious awareness. These biases can influence our decision-making processes, interpersonal interactions, and perceptions of others in profound ways, often leading to unintentional discrimination or favoritism. Recognizing the pervasive nature of unconscious bias is a crucial step in fostering greater self-awareness and promoting a more inclusive, equitable society. By actively challenging these biases and embracing diverse perspectives, we can overcome the limitations of our own preconceptions and cultivate a deeper appreciation for the richness of human diversity. 3. The enigma of déjà vu. Have you ever experienced an intense feeling of familiarity in a situation you know is completely new? This eerie phenomenon, known as déjà vu, has puzzled psychologists and neuroscientists for centuries. While various theories have been proposed, from misfiring neurons to parallel universes, the true nature of déjà vu remains shrouded in mystery. This psychological enigma serves as a poignant reminder that our subjective experiences can transcend the boundaries of rational explanation, challenging our assumptions about the nature of reality and the workings of the human mind. Embracing the mystery of déjà vu invites us to approach the world with a sense of wonder and openness to the unknown. 4. The bystander effect. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where someone needed help, but you hesitated to act, assuming someone else would step in? This phenomenon, known as the bystander effect, is a perplexing psychological reality that has been extensively studied and documented. When there are more people present in an emergency situation, the likelihood of any individual intervening decreases. This counterintuitive finding highlights the profound influence of social dynamics and diffusion of responsibility on human behavior. By understanding the bystander effect, we can challenge our assumptions about moral courage and develop strategies to overcome the tendency to remain passive in the face of adversity, ultimately fostering a more compassionate and engaged society. 5. The mere exposure effect. Have you ever noticed how certain songs, phrases, or even names can become strangely appealing to you after repeated exposure, even if you initially dislike them? This curious phenomenon, known as the mere exposure effect, suggests that familiarity breeds liking regardless of the initial perception or quality of the stimulus. This psychological fact challenges our assumptions about personal preferences and highlights the malleable nature of our attitudes and judgments. By recognizing the mere exposure effect, we can cultivate greater self-awareness and mindfulness in our decision-making processes, ensuring that our choices are informed by conscious deliberation rather than unconscious biases or external influences. 6. The spotlight effect. Do you ever feel like all eyes are on you, intensely scrutinizing your every move and appearance? This distorted perception, known as the spotlight effect, is a common psychological phenomenon that stems from our innate human tendency to overestimate the attention we receive from others. While this effect can lead to heightened self-consciousness and anxiety in social situations, understanding its underlying mechanisms can be liberating. By recognizing that others are often too preoccupied with their own concerns to closely scrutinize our actions, we can cultivate greater self-assurance and ease in our social interactions. 7. The Dunning-Kruger effect. Have you ever encountered someone who exhibited a striking disconnect between their perceived expertise and their actual abilities? This phenomenon, known as the Dunning-Kruger effect, suggests that individuals with limited knowledge or skills often lack the self-awareness to recognize their own incompetence, leading them to overestimate their abilities. Conversely, highly skilled individuals tend to underestimate their expertise, exhibiting a heightened sense of humility and self-doubt. This psychological fact serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of cultivating self-awareness, seeking feedback, and embracing a growth mindset in all aspects of life. 8. The placebo effect. Did you know that the mere belief in the effectiveness of a treatment can produce tangible physiological and psychological effects, even when the treatment itself is inert? This phenomenon, known as the placebo effect, is a testament to the profound influence of the mind over the body and the power of expectation and suggestion. By understanding the placebo effect, we gain valuable insights into the intricate interplay between our beliefs, perceptions, and physical well-being. This knowledge can inform more effective treatment approaches, highlighting the importance of cultivating positive expectations and harnessing the healing potential of the mind-body connection. 9. The Zeigarnik effect. Have you ever found yourself unable to let go of an unfinished task or project even when more pressing matters demand your attention? This persistent preoccupation with incomplete goals is known as the Zeigarnik effect, and it reflects the human tendency to prioritize and retain information about unfinished tasks more readily than completed ones. By recognizing the Zeigarnik effect, we can develop strategies to better manage our cognitive resources, prioritize tasks effectively, and find closure on incomplete endeavors, ultimately enhancing our productivity and reducing mental clutter. 10. The confirmation bias. We all have a natural tendency to seek out and interpret information in a way that confirms our existing beliefs and perceptions while dismissing or discounting contradictory evidence. This psychological phenomenon, known as the confirmation bias, can have far-reaching consequences, perpetuating prejudices, polarizing debates, and hindering personal growth. By acknowledging and actively challenging our confirmation biases, we can cultivate a more objective and open-minded approach to information processing, fostering a deeper understanding of diverse perspectives and promoting more informed decision-making. 11. The Pygmalion effect. Have you ever noticed how high expectations from others can positively influence your behavior and performance? This phenomenon, known as the Pygmalion effect, suggests that the expectations and beliefs of those around us can profoundly shape our own self-perceptions and achievements. By recognizing the power of the Pygmalion effect, we can harness the transformative potential of positive expectations, both in our personal lives and in our interactions with others. Whether supporting the growth of loved ones or nurturing the potential of students or employees, fostering an environment of high expectations can unlock untapped potential and inspire remarkable achievements. 12. The halo effect. The halo effect is a cognitive bias that leads us to form an overall positive impression of someone based on a single desirable trait or characteristic. For example, we may perceive an attractive person as being more intelligent, successful, or trustworthy, even without any evidence to support these assumptions. This psychological fact reminds us to be cautious of the tendency to make sweeping judgments based on limited information and highlights the importance of cultivating objectivity and avoiding prejudiced assessments. By recognizing the halo effect, we can strive to evaluate individuals and situations more holistically, considering multiple facets and perspectives before forming opinions. 13. The clustering illusion. Have you ever noticed seemingly meaningful patterns or coincidences in random events, such as seeing the same number repeatedly or experiencing a series of seemingly related occurrences? This perception of patterns in random data is known as the clustering illusion, and it is a testament to the human mind's innate desire to find order and meaning even where none may exist. While the clustering illusion can sometimes lead to superstitious beliefs or unfounded assumptions, it also reflects our capacity for pattern recognition and our drive to make sense of the world around us. By understanding this psychological phenomenon, we can cultivate a more balanced perspective, embracing both the beauty of meaningful connections and the humility to recognize the limitations of our perceptions. 14. The anchoring bias. In decision-making processes, our minds often rely on an initial piece of information or anchor to guide subsequent judgments and estimations. This psychological phenomenon, known as the anchoring bias, can lead us to make suboptimal choices or inaccurate assessments by giving disproportionate weight to the initial anchor even when it is irrelevant or arbitrary. Recognizing the anchoring bias is crucial in many aspects of life, from negotiating agreements to making financial decisions or evaluating opportunities. By actively challenging initial anchors and considering a broader range of relevant information, we can mitigate the influence of this bias and arrive at more informed and rational conclusions. Lastly, 15. The fundamental attribution error. Have you ever attributed someone's negative behavior solely to their personality or character while overlooking the potential influence of external circumstances or situational factors? This tendency, known as the fundamental attribution error, highlights our inclination to underestimate the power of situational forces and overemphasize dispositional factors when explaining the actions of others. By recognizing this psychological phenomenon, we can cultivate greater empathy, understanding, and compassion in our interpersonal relationships. Instead of making hasty judgments, we can strive to consider the broader context and potential external influences that may shape an individual's behavior, fostering a more nuanced and insightful perspective. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.